Greetings, Grandfather. Now, you've all had a lot of shake-ups in a way this year. Some of you have had ones that were personal and touched you deeply. Others have things you're concerned about in the environment or in the global political situation or in generally speaking in day-to-day life. Some of you felt you couldn't easily be shaken up because you're anticipating things. You're ready for things. You're prepared. Others of you are a little less vigilant, and maybe that's helpful so that you could take care of yourself or others. That's also good. This is not a warning so much as a suggestion. Mother Earth, as you have noticed, is taking care of herself while still taking care of her human and other populations as best she can. There are a lot of volcanoes erupting, there's earthquakes, there's storms, and so on. This is part of her personality and is not to be considered anything else. We all have to get along with people that we sometimes would prefer to be away from. Sometimes it's at work, and sometimes it's at home. And sometimes it's just with people we really care about, and we know care about us, but they're just having a bad day. So, this is what I'm going to suggest. When you're in a situation where there's a problem, either because of Mother Earth's personality or because of somebody else's personality around you that you just, for some reason, cannot get away from, I'm going to recommend that you call on certain things. Many of you have done the work on the written blogs and other places suggesting that you call on gold light beings or light beings. I'm going to suggest that for the next few months, 3-6 months at the most, instead of simply calling on gold light beings or light beings, I want you also to call on the following. For those of you doing disentanglement, for example, this comes up regularly. If you don't know what disentanglement is, go to the Benevolent Magic blog, which you can find by going to the Explore Race blog and following the links. It's a good process. But I'm bringing this up today so that you can support yourself in a variety of situations, as I've mentioned. This is what to do. If you're a little bit at a loss and you need support from something beyond your human friends or even your pets, simply say when you have a quiet moment, you can whisper it, but thinking it will not work as well. Saying it out loud or whispering it is best. Whispering is just as good. All right? For those of you not sure about that. Just say, I am asking that all those beings that support me, that provide insight and love for me beyond this world that I know and live in, now provide extra support to help me through this time of difficulty that I'm having, and to smooth and ease my way in the most benevolent way now. Now, some of you I know do not have benevolent as a word in your language, but you can look it up. It amounts to what is good for you and all beings. That's essentially what it means. Now, there's a little more. For those of you who want to take an extra step or need even more support, you can, if you like, go out on the land, as I've mentioned before. And you can, if you like, close your eyes so you'll be safe and glance for a couple of seconds with your eyes closed towards the sun in the sky. Or if it's nighttime, you can look for a couple of seconds towards the moon. All right? If the moon is at the stage where it is a new moon, or 3 days before the new moon, or 3 days after the new moon, then you will have to look at the moon for about half a minute. And you can say the following. You can be walking, you can be standing still. It doesn't matter what direction you're facing. Simply say, I am asking that these great bodies of extra energy and support for Mother Earth now provide for me an underlying foundation that will support me and provide extra strength for me now as I go through the challenges I have to face or live through. Now, when you say something like that, you know that it's going to be something difficult. It doesn't have to be catastrophic. It can simply mean that you have to be around somebody that normally it's difficult for you to be around. And maybe, just maybe, it will be easier to be around them that day. That's an example. Or maybe you're going to do something challenging. Maybe you've got a test in school, or maybe you're getting a test for your driving license, or anything like that. It can be something more dramatic. It's all right to ask these things. I know many of you ask for support from your guides and angels and light beings and all of that. Go on doing that, that's fine. But this is something extra you can do. And I recommend it to improve the quality and the day-to-day experience of your lives. Good life.